Old Trafford, Super Sunday. The red half of England against the red half of Merseyside. And this time, it isn't just bragging rights on the line. It's Champions League football. It's legacy. It's everything. Manchester United host Liverpool in what could be the defining fixture of both club seasons. And right now, only 3 points separate them in the Premier League table. United sit third with 61 points. Liverpool are fourth with 58. Level on points with Aston Villa, but ahead on goal difference. One game. Enormous stakes. Let's set the scene. Under Michael Carrick, Manchester United have been transformed. Earlier this season, Liverpool boss Arne Slot himself acknowledged it, saying United's players were always better than their position suggested, and that under Carrick, they've finally become consistent. That consistency now has them in third place, fighting not just to finish above Liverpool, but to secure a return to the Champions League that this football club demands. And Carrick? He has been calm, measured, and quietly brilliant. Speaking ahead of this game, he said United versus Liverpool is simply one of his favorite fixtures in football. He called it special, the history, the emotion, the stakes, and said that coming out on top is the best feeling you can get. That's the mentality he's brought to Old Trafford. Now let's talk team news. United are in good shape. Matheus Cunha missed the Brentford win on Monday night with a hip flexor issue, but Carrick confirmed the Brazilian is making progress, and they're hopeful he'll be involved. Luke Shaw has started every Premier League game this season, and despite being substituted against Brentford, he is expected to be fit and in the 11. Patrick Dorgu, who's been out since January, returned to the matchday squad on Monday. His presence gives United more options going forward. The big absences? Lisandro Martinez is serving the third game of his suspension, and Matthijs de Ligt remains sidelined with a back problem. So United's backline will need to be organized and sharp. As for Liverpool, they arrive at Old Trafford without Mohamed Salah. The Egyptian king came off against Crystal Palace with a hamstring problem, and while the club confirmed it's a minor issue and he will return before the season ends, he won't be here on Sunday. That is huge. Salah has been one of the best players in the Premier League this entire season, and his absence is a blow Liverpool simply cannot ignore. Their goalkeeper situation is also complicated. Alisson Becker has been out since March, a hamstring injury picked up after the Champions League win over Galatasaray. Deputy Georgi Mamardashvili is also injured after being stretchered off in the Merseyside derby. That means Freddie Woodman, third-choice keeper, gets the nod again. He impressed against Palace last weekend, but this is a very different test. In defense, Ibrahima Konate and Virgil van Dijk continue as the center-back partnership, with Andy Robertson likely to retain his place at left-back after scoring against Palace. There are questions over Milos Kerkez due to a knock, while Connor Bradley, Giovanni Leone, Wataru Endo, and Hugo Ekitike are all unavailable. In midfield, Ryan Gravenberch and Alexis Mac Allister are expected to return to their partnership after being rotated against Palace. And up front, with Salah missing, Arne Slot may push Dominic Szoboszlai further forward, alongside Florian Wirtz and Cody Gakpo in support of Alexander Isak, who scored his first goal since December last time out, having just returned from a broken leg. Liverpool have weapons, but they're not at full strength. Now, the bigger picture. United were 2-1 winners at Anfield back in October under Ruben Amorim. If Carrick's side can win this one, United would complete a league double over Liverpool for the first time since the 2015-16 season. More importantly, a win could effectively guarantee United's place in the Champions League with games to spare. For Liverpool, Slot has been clear, this is an important step. Not optional, not routine, important. A win for the Reds at Old Trafford would likely confirm their Champions League place and close the gap on United to just 1 point. It would shift all the momentum in the table with just a handful of games remaining. The rivalry, as Carrick noted, never changes. It doesn't matter what the league table says or which club has been stronger that decade. When these two meet, everything resets. The history is unlike anything else in English football, and right now, two clubs separated by 3 points and linked by decades of battles are about to go at it again at the Theatre of Dreams. United need Carrick's mentality, organized, disciplined, clinical on the counter. Liverpool need their character, pressing, direct, and relentless even without their biggest star. Whoever wins Sunday afternoon takes a massive stride towards next season's Champions League. Whoever loses is left looking over their shoulder with time running out. Old Trafford. Kickoff at 3:30 p.m. This is Manchester United versus Liverpool. Don't miss it. And if you want to stay ahead of every big moment in this title race and the top four battle, hit subscribe right now. Ring the bell, drop your prediction in the comments, and share this with a United fan who's already buzzing for tomorrow. We'll see you there.